Hi, I'm Tracy, VE3TWM. Today I am out at one of my favorite places in the world, Algonquin Provincial Park. I haven't been here for a few years, and I'm doing a camping weekend with my nephew and my brother, and we've been having a good time so far. The weather's pretty good and there are bugs, but fortunately they haven't been awful today, nearly as bad as they were yesterday. And now I've got smoke coming in from the campfire. I'm going to make this brief then. I'll show you what I've brought along for a Parks on the Air activation, and we'll take it from there. Okay, let's take a look at what's in the kit today. First up, now we had a massive solar storm last weekend, and it's wiped out the HF bands. So the only bands I think I'm going to have a prayer on today are going to be 20 and 40. So I've brought along a pair of ham sticks, and I've been doing a lot of work with ham sticks this year, and looking forward to continuing that. So 20 and 40 meter ham sticks here. Next thing I've got, let's take a look in my, they call this a messenger bag. What I've got, this is where my radios are. I do have some coax just to extend from the magnet mount I'll be using. And I want to show you this actually. Let me just move the camera over. Okay, here's a look inside the messenger bag. And what I've got tucked in the one end here is my FT817. All right, it just slid right into this open spot at the end. And in there I've got my microphone and power cord, and even a 6 amp hour power pack. This is a USB power pack, 6 amp hours, which should give me about 5 hours worth of runtime on the FT817. Now I'm showing you this just to illustrate. The second rig in here is my Icom IC-705. Now look at the size of this. So let's just put it this way. I don't mind leaving the 817 in just its little soft case in a bag. I've done that many times, but I'll be doggoned if I'm not going to really go overboard in protecting the 705 due to its relative fragility and its expense. So I've got that one inside this camcorder bag and then wrapped in a Dom key wrap. Thanks again to my friend Mike and to MAK for this idea. So rigs I'll be using today, and actually I intend to use the 705 as much as I can. There's the 705 with its speaker microphone and power cord in there. Okay, I've moved the messenger bag out of the way. I want to show you what I've got in here. The second package, which is an ammo can. This is a Cabela's large ammo can. I've got a number of things in here that I might apply to different types of installations, but today I'm going to be using a mag mount on the roof of a Honda Odyssey, so I won't be needing those. In here I've got a Comet. This is actually a 4.5 inch magnet mount. In addition to that, I've got one of these Comet counterpoise kits. So there are 6 approximately 15-foot counterpoise wires on this one, and that just screws right, or it doesn't screw on, it just slides over the SO239 connection on the magnet mount. Now that kind of counterpoise would be very useful on 20 meters, but not really all that useful on 40. So I've got here this is also one of the Comet counterpoise kits, but what I've done is I've extended each of the counterpoises approximately another 15 feet so that it'll be closer to being a good counterpoise on 40 meters. I'm hoping that either 20 or 40 are going to be open. Last thing of note in this kit is going to be my Rig Expert AA35 that I'm going to use to check SWRs, do a little bit of tuning on the antennas, make sure that I'm within resonance. And now I'm going to get it set up and I'll come back to you. So continuing my fun with ham sticks, you can see that this 20-meter one, I've been fiddling with it for about 20 minutes now. Seems like I can't get it above the bottom limit of the band. I've got a minimum of 1.59 at 13,795. That's about as high as I can get it. So I think what I'm going to do now is, rather than continue to fiddle with the length, throw in the counterpoise and let's see how that affects the resonance. So I was struggling to come up with a name for this deployment type, and yeah, I think I'm going to call it the dead bug mount. Okay, I added the counterpoise and then did one more shortening of the whip, the stinger, on the ham stick, and now we are at 1.14 at 14,245. So the counterpoise gave me a very good result. One other thing to note here is that I've got a 1.5 to 1 SWR from, let me see here, whoops, hang on a sec, that's the wrong button. What is that? 14,105 up to the top of the band. That's pretty good.
CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike. Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike, calling CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike. Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike, calling CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike. Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike, calling CQ Parks on the air. Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike. Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike.
Well, on top is Victor Echo 3. I've got some QR map savvy, so if you'll try the suffix again, we'll see what I can do.
Tango Whiskey Mike, Tango Whiskey Mike, QSL.
I got Victor Echo 3, India Whiskey Echo. Is that Roger?
Negative, negative. Tango Whiskey Mike, Tango Whiskey Mike, QSL.
Tango Whiskey Mike.
QSL, QSL. Thanks for the contact.
All right, so you are 5-7 into Charlie Romeo Golf.
Copy your 5 and 7. You are coming in here. I'll give you a 5 and an 8 into Ontario, Canada.
Got 5-8. The need the location again.
Is Ontario, Ontario, QSL.
QSL, the Ontario. Thank you for the contact.
7-3. Have a great day.
QSL, copy the 5-9 Ohio. Hey, thank you. Kilo 3 Echo Alpha Delta 7-3. Okay, QRZ.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike.
Okay, Victor Echo 3, let's try it. Come again.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike.
Okay, I got the Victor Echo 3. I need the suffix a couple times, please.
Tango Whiskey Mike, Tango Whiskey Mike, QSL.
QSL, Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike. 5-5 here, 5-5 into Lima, Oscar, November, Lono County. Roger?
Roger, Roger. Please copy a 5-9 from Oscar, November.
Hey, QSL. Yeah, the bands are pretty noisy here, but I got you in there. Thanks for working with me. 7-3, good luck.
7-3, good luck.
Okay, this is Kilo India 5, Golf Tango Romeo coming. Germany 5x9. Roger, thank you very much for the Kentucky State 73. Thank you, Corzette.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike.
Victor Echo 3, Tango Whiskey Mike 5x9.
Copy you 5-9 here in Ontario. Thanks for the contact.
Thank you, Charlie Tango 3, Mike Delta.
Check that out. So I'm struggling to make contacts in the US, right?
Yep.
That last guy? Just bang bang, right? Portugal. Go figure. Oh, well, there you have it. Struggling to make contacts in North America, and boom, Portugal, just like that. So that was that's really interesting, but that's part of the fun of portable operation. My POTA didn't go very well, as you might know. I called and called, didn't get any responses, all on 20 meters, and managed to make a few contacts with the Arkansas QSO party that was going on. Struggled a little bit for those, but that Portugal contact, boom, boom, done. So that was a lot of fun. Hamstick Mobile, you know, going to be really interesting to continue my work with it as the conditions improve on the bands following that big storm. So, and I'm actually, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for field day yet. I haven't got much, I've got a few things I'm considering. I don't know if hamsticks are going to be a part of that or not, but nonetheless, had a good time out here. Tell me about your going out and some of your surprise contacts, like that Portugal one just there. What have you done? What have you had a contact with that's really surprised you while out operating POTA or otherwise? I'd love to hear them. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Now it's your turn. Get out of the shack, get outdoors, and get on the air. 7-3 from Tracy, VE3 TWM.